Can you believe it? Besides the usual mock exams and trial tests, we actually had a rehearsal for the PSLE listening test. Yesterday, the teacher told us that today there would be a full-on listening exam rehearsal. I was a bit puzzled, thinking, a rehearsal? For a listening test? Really? I mean, aren't rehearsals just for plays or big events? But nope. Turns out exams are now part of that category too. The teacher explained that this was to test the audio equipment and help us get familiar with the setup and flow of the test. Fair enough, right? So I decided to just treat it as a bonus practice session. The Mandarin listening test rehearsal kicked off, and I put on my headphones, sat up straight, and took a deep breath, ready to crush it. It started off pretty smooth. I was answering questions without much trouble, but when it came to a question about National Day activities, I didn't know whether I was not paying attention or the conversation was a bit fast. I didn't hear the content clearly. I started to panic but thought, well, better pick something than waste time. Of course, it turned out to be wrong. Ouch. Lost 2 points there. My final Mandarin score was 18-20, and though not terrible, it still stung a bit. Thankfully, I scored a perfect 20 on the English section, so that eased my disappointment. After all this listening practice, I've picked up a few tips. If I'm unsure about an answer but can't confidently say it's wrong, I've learned not to change my initial choice. From past experience, every time I second-guessed myself, I ended up switching to the wrong answer. Today, I made a conscious effort to stick to my first instincts, and it paid off. Hopefully, I can carry this mindset into the actual exam and score even better tomorrow. Back home, I told Mom about the whole rehearsal thing. She thought it was a bit odd too. I explained that it was just the school's way of making sure tomorrow's real exam goes off without a hitch. Plus, they're worried about possible tech issues in the hall, so they even prepped the classrooms as backup exam rooms. After the rehearsal, I stayed behind to help the teachers move desks and chairs. It was a busy afternoon, but honestly, I felt pretty accomplished. Now, it's game time for tomorrow's real listening test. I'm pumped and ready to ace it.